go. Callum is back in right position, and it's lights out. And away we go. Harry, a drive-through penalty due to a jump start. And Rivik up to P1 here. Callum in P8. Jamie in P6 now. Although that should be P1. I have no idea what's going on here. A little bit of a glitched out grid I do see. That's really annoying. Here we go. Case corrected. You have your Jamie in P1. You have Carl in P2. Callum in P3. Harry in P6. And Ritvik in P9. And Preston all the way down in P20. Of course, Harry with a drive-through penalty here due to a jump start. Very unlucky start to Harry, I must say. And Preston secures it. Virtual safety car here. Jamie has very unfortunately spun out here once again down to P12. I do really not know what is happening to Jamie. Very unlucky for Jamie, I must be honest. But now Callum owns that P1 position. Of course, Carl in P2. 5-second penalty for Ockham for ignoring the yellow flag here. Can he get this? Potentially. No, he cannot. Very unfortunate. Now potentially on this one. Potentially going on the outside, and he does. Nicely done there by Jamie, but he does have Fernando Alonso fighting back. Fernando spins him out, but Fernando keeps it and stays in the race. Harry is right behind him, tried to get the overtake, but he couldn't. Potentially going for the overtake of Fernando Alonso here, going on the outside, as Jamie just did, and not getting past just one, but two. That is Fernando Alonso and Jamie. Harry's just got past, but Jamie says, no you don't, and fights back and gets the position back. But Harry, because of Jamie going on the grass, essentially getting this position back, can Harry do it with the DRS? Potentially a bad time for Jamie now that he's overtook, because now Harry has the full advantage of DRS, and he uses it on the outside of Jamie. Nicely done there by Harry to get that position, which was absolutely needed, that's for sure. If Carl wins this, and Harry doesn't get any points, that's Harry's championship battle over once again. So very unlucky there for Harry if that happens. But due to a slight misjudgment by Jamie going on the grass, both Harry and Preston have managed to get past. Preston with the DRS, potentially catching up to Harry now. Jamie going after Preston with the DRS, but of course Preston has the DRS himself, so that DRS is not effective for Jamie whatsoever. But Preston is on the hunt now for the Red Bull of Harry. He is gaining on him, still P17, getting the DRS with a 0.4 second gap now. It is enough, it's a small enough gap to potentially get this going on the inside of Harry. Almost wheel contact there, but Preston gets past Harry, goes on the grass, and Harry may be taking this, and yes he does. Harry strategically goes round, and Preston cannot get back on track fast enough, goes on the grass, and Harry pulls away and stays ahead of Preston. Now Jamie trying his best to catch up to Preston, but he can't. This may be a three-way battle, but because Jamie has not braked in time, whoa, Harry spins out Preston, I think. I'm not sure exactly what happened, but I believe wheel contact, and unfortunately Preston has spun out and ended up in P18 here. Rivik just sticking at 7. I think we're sticking at 7 here. Yes, we are. 7-second gap between Harry and Nicholas Latifi, and 2-second gap between him, between Harry and Pierre Gasly. So who knows whether Harry will be able to. No, actually, it's no longer Pierre. It's Preston now, and what has happened to Preston here? He seems to be going slower than usual. I'm not sure. Harry has managed to get past Preston here. What has gone on with Preston here? Yes, there we go. There's the announcement of the safety car going in this lap. So they have 11 laps left of racing. Enough time for Preston and Ritvik to get back up. Who knows? But is it too long for the tyres to last, though? That is also the question. Who knows? It's definitely about to get real interesting. But here we go now. Safety car has gone in, and we are about to get back under race conditions, and here we go back under race conditions for 11 laps left of this race. Do not underestimate these guys here. And straight away Ritvik up to P9. What a great overtake by, Preston has spun, and so has Ritvik here. both new softs, guys, have spun. I'm not sure if they both went for the overtake and have both damaged each other's wing. That is going to be a controversial topic, that's for sure. But who knows what's going to happen here. But the hot topic of today currently, Carl, if he stays here, he has won the championship, I'm pretty sure. 5-second penalty for a severe collision with Ritvic. Ritvic has DNF'd here. Preston is still in this race, but in the pits. What has happened here? Another safety car. This has just made it very interesting for Callum. Anyway, back to race. We are basically, yes, here we go. Green flag conditions. You have 7 laps left of racing. Disqualified from session for Jamie due to ignoring the drive-through penalty. That was inevitable. Very unfortunately, Jamie has now been disqualified due to ignoring that. So we are left now with, I believe, 4 drivers. You have Callum, you have Harry, you have Cole, and you have Preston. So you have 2 Red Bulls and you have 2 Ferraris. A shame that both McLarens have been the ones to get DNF/disqualified today. But who knows what's happening here. But Harry is within striking distance now of Callum. Actually, no, Callum is getting the better exits round these, out of these bends, out of these corners. If he can keep going like this, Callum has won this race. And imagine the scenes if Preston steals the win from Callum once again, using the DRS and getting past Cole on the inside and potentially going for Lewis Hamilton with a 109.758 for the fastest lap of the race. No, he's almost spinning out, but the wheel contact by Hamilton saves him, and he's straight after Hamilton again. Cole is right behind him, but not behind him enough. Preston is getting the DRS, goes on the inside of Lewis and gets the overtake. He is on a mission to catch up here with 4 laps left to go, with a 10-second gap between him and Harry. Can he do it? I can see it happening, but it's a truly who knows games here. But Harry going on the outside of Callum now and potentially gets the overtake, and yes, he does. Harry is up to P1, and this is such a familiar sight. Of course, the last time Harry was up in P1 in Brazil was last season, but of course, Jamie stole that due to a 3-second time penalty Harry had, and that's how Jamie got his first ever win. But it may not be happening to Harry this time round, but do not underestimate Callum. He has the facilities to strike back at Harry if he wants to, and he's within the time gap as well to do so. Harry now has to defend with his utter life to be able to stay out of this. Carl currently in P4, you have Preston in P3, you have the Ferraris being sandwiched by the Red Bulls. But that's not the case anymore, because Callum has managed to get past Harry here, but Harry trying to strike back, potentially going on the inside of Callum here, and managed to get past, but on this bend, Callum steals it back, but Harry might be going back for it now, using potentially the DRS and the ERS, if Harry can just get close enough, and he is 0.4 second gap now. Callum's trying his utter best to pull away, using probably the ERS, and he is trying to use all the ERS he has, but 0.3 second gap now, catching up, DRS, ERS, catching up, going on the inside, no, outside of Callum, and steals it. P1 here, no, Callum strikes back and gets the position right back. Callum is not giving up this position for anything. He wants this win. It has been a while since he last won, and he wants it. A little bit of wheel contact there. Goes on the outside of Callum and steals the position. Now it comes down to this lap and the last lap of the race. What will happen over these 2 last laps? Use it now. 0.4 second gap. If Callum cannot get it round this, and no, Callum can't get it round this. Callum probably has 1 last attempt left, if not 2 last attempts, to get this position. But has Harry stole this position and taken this win? I really do not know. But it's definitely going to be an interesting battle, that's for sure. Now Callum might be going on the inside of Harry here, and it looks to be wheel to wheel here, basically. And Harry basically sent Callum, but Callum just saved it. I really do not know how, but Callum has managed to save it, and he's back on track here, trying to fight for his life. He's probably coming up to his last attempt here, and trying to go on the inside of his corner. There'll be a wheel contact. He spun Harry. Harry has been spun by Callum. Wheel contact spins Harry. And Callum has gone in front. I actually think that might be worth a penalty. He's gone straight into Harry there, spun him out, and has just left him for dead. And that means here is your winner of the Brazil Grand Prix for the first time ever, Callum from Ferrari. Nice win by Callum, I must say. Excellent win. Harry takes out P2. Very unlucky way for Callum to win due to that wheel contact and spin on Harry. But a very nice win for Callum nonetheless. And of course, Driver of the Day is about to pop up. Who's getting it? Nicholas Latifi, the person who's meant to get Canada but clearly got robbed. But a very interesting result nonetheless. Here is your podium, people, with, of course, Callum getting my P1, Harry P2, Preston P3. This is the first time in a while we've seen both Ferrari drivers on the podium, so brilliant work by Preston to come back. Major comeback. Great battle by Harry and Callum, but I definitely think that was very risky and needs looking into the spin out by Callum for sure. But that's for another day. Let's go to the leaderboard. And here you are with the leaderboard. You have Callum as your P1 for the first time in a while. And Harry in P2. Preston in P3. And then, hold up a second. Where's Cole? Cole's in P16. That completely changes the championship. You have Jamie in P17, Rayfick in P18 due to DNS, but I didn't even see Cole has shot down to P16. That completely changes the end race. You guys gonna want to tune in for this. See you next week at Abu Dhabi for the race for first place.